welcome to part 2. Okay, next we have white background with orange flowers that have a little bit of yellow and gold, and some soft green leaves. These flowers are really pretty. So again, I could picture this on like a summer dress. Okay, I like this on our grandmother. Again, probably just because of her lip color and then her white teeth go with the white background, but I like that on her. Definitely too much clashing colors going on here with our student. I don't think this says anything for our executive. Okay, I like this on our stay-at-home mom as well. So I would say I think the retired teacher and the stay-at-home mom look really good in this, so I'd say they're tied for first. And I would say the executive would be next, and our student would be last for this. Okay, next is a plaid again. It's like a very dark red, almost like a brown, or yeah, I would say like you mixed a dark red and a brown. That would be the background color here, and then a faded white or soft gray as some of the stripes, and like a soft black as the other stripes. So mostly dark colors here. I think that looks decent on our grandmother. Not bad, not great. On our student, I think this kind of washes her out and blends too well with her red hair. So it doesn't do anything for her. Our executive, and it doesn't do anything for her either. I think this looks pretty good on our stay-at-home mom. So I'd say she looks the best in this one. So, and then second best would be the retired teacher. And third would be the executive, I would say, and then the student. Another pink one. This is pink plaid, small squares. So a lighter pink in the background with a brighter hot pink for the lines going across. Okay, this could look good on our grandmother if she had hot pink lipstick. And the same with the student, if she wore pink lip gloss or lipstick, would look better, but it does kind of clash as well with her red hair. So I'd say not the best for her. I like this on our executive pretty well. So again, pink lip gloss here instead of red. It can look really flattering. And I like this on our stay-at-home mom. So let's see. Okay, I think it looks best on the grandmother. And then probably second best on the stay-at-home mom. But it looks good on the executive as well. And not so good on our students. Alright. Next is a sort of strawberry red background. Maybe a little bit softer than strawberry red. I can't think of the word that I want to say here. Like a cherry red. Name all the red fruits. And then we have like a soft pink for the dots, so the larger polka dots. And this looks good on our stay-at-home mom. Definitely, she looks good in reds. Not as good on our student. I like this on the executive. I think she looks good in that as well. And not as good on our stay-at-home mom. So I would say our grandmother looks the best, but it also looks good on our executive. And probably student would be third, and then our stay-at-home mom. But yeah, the last two ladies, this isn't the best color for them. Okay, this one is a sort of medium to bright blue and black plaid, so larger plaid pattern. Okay, so just like all symmetrical squares. Okay, this looks okay on our grandmother, not bad. Looks really good on our student with the red hair and blue eyes. I think that's very flattering on her. Looks decent on our executive, but not the best. And our stay-at-home mom, decent, but not the best. So, okay, definitely looks the best on our student. And as a student, she could wear like a flannel shirt in this color, you know, especially in the winter to stay warm. And I'd say next would be either our grandmother or stay-at-home mom. Yeah, probably our grandmother, and then the executive and stay-at-home mom. This is just okay on them, nothing special. Okay, then we have plaid that's shades of orange and peach and white. So this is back to that, I want to call it a Scottish plaid, where the squares are uneven, so we have like rectangle shapes. It's not a perfect grid pattern like the black and blue one I just showed. Okay, so let's see. Orange is kind of hard, I think, for most people to look good in. So definitely not the best on our grandmother. This isn't too bad on our student because there's the lighter peach color and the white stripes going through there. Executive, it's not bad because this is kind of a soft color in the background, so not bad on our executive, but not great. Stay-at-home mom looks decent, but I think it looks best on our student. Then our stay-at-home mom, and then the other two ladies, the grandmother and the executive, they probably want to skip this. Okay, next we have this fun pattern. It's a white background and what looks to be like tomatoes that have been cut in half. So they're like red to, like a true red to a darker red in color. And then like a dusty rose pattern. Can't tell what those are, but maybe the outline of the tomatoes behind that. So we have white, like a pinkish red or dusty rose, and like a medium to dark red color pattern. Okay, so this looks good on our grandmother, again, more because of the reds. than the pinks. This clashes too much with our redhead. I like this for our executive. The pink adds just enough softness, and the red matches her lipstick, but maybe not something she would want to wear to the office. And this looks pretty good on our stay-at-home mom as well. So let's look again. I think it's kind of a tie between our grandmother and our stay-at-home mom for this one, and then our executive, and then our student. So again, just depends on the person's personality if they would wear something like that. Okay, this one's totally different. It's like an abstract painting, but I have seen dresses and some shirts in patterns like this. So shades of blue, like a soft lilac purple, and pink, just kind of gradually mixed together, kind of an ombre style, or ombre, I don't know how you say that word, O-M-B-R-E. But just thought it was pretty. Okay, this is just okay on our grandmother. It doesn't do anything special for her. Looks decent on the redhead because of the blues, but the pink is a little clashy, so I think it looks decent but not great. I like this on our executive. It's also a print that would look well in the office because it's pretty, but it's not overly playful like our last pattern. And then our stay-at-home mom, I don't think this does anything for her. So it looked the best on our executive. And I'm not sure I would get this a second. Maybe our student, and then our grandmother, and then our stay-at-home mom. Okay, this pattern is a floral. It's shades of like dark blue, teal, green, soft gold yellow, some peachy pinks, and like dusty rose pink. So pretty colors that go well together. Think of maybe like a blue sky, or like a dark blue sky with some flowers and leaves thrown on top of it. That's what it reminds me of, like the sky or the ocean, like maybe a nighttime sky and some flowers laid on top of that color. Okay, I like this on our grandmother pretty well. On our student, okay, again, not bad because of all the blues in this. Our executive, I think it's okay, but nothing special. And our stay-at-home mom, now I think this looks pretty good on her because of the gold colors, the yellows. So it's interesting that, like on the redhead, it's because of the blues and greens. On the grandmother, it's probably more because of the dark, dusty rose, but also the teal. So, and then our stay-at-home mom because of the golds. I think I like this the best on our student. And then second place would be our stay-at-home mom, then our grandmother, and then our executive. Okay, this one is a pretty plaid. It's a hot pink, and I think it's that Scottish plaid. That's what I call it anyway, where you don't always have perfect squares, you have some rectangles. So hot pink, and then like a coral. You can see this kind of matches my nail color. So coral overlaid the pink, some black, and some bluish purple or purplish blue. So I like this one. I think it's interesting. Okay, so stay-at-home mom. Not bad if she wanted to wear a bold color, but nothing special. This could be a fun color for a student. It clashes a little with our redhead though, so maybe not the best. Our executive. I don't think this is the absolute best on her because she has more of a soft look, and this is a bold color. Okay, I like this on the stay-at-home mom, especially again if she matched the color with her makeup, like a hot pink or even a coral. So I like it the best on the stay-at-home mom. Then maybe our grandmother. Then maybe our student, and then our executive. It looks decent on all of them, but I think definitely have the best on our stay-at-home mom. Okay, so there's that one. Next we have a gold and soft yellow plaid. I feel like we had a similar color. Okay, we had, these are very similar, but see, this is a lemon yellow, which makes a big difference. And the gold may be flattering on someone else, just for the very fact that it's darker. Okay, grandmother kind of washes her out. This could work on our student for, again, that fall look. It's okay, it's not great, but it's not bad. And our executive, I don't think that does anything for her. But I do like this pretty well for our stay-at-home mom. It's a little clashy. I'd say it's not the best color on any of them. Yeah. So probably our stay-at-home mom, and then our student, then our grandmother, and then our executive for that one. Okay, and then we have a turquoise with white, small white polka dots on it. I like this on our grandmother pretty well. Definitely looks good on our student. It's a nice contrast with her red hair. On our executive, it's okay, but nothing special. And on our stay-at-home mom, it's okay, but nothing special. So definitely the most flattering is on our student. Then probably our grandmother, then our stay-at-home mom, and then our executive. Okay, next we have a hot pink sequins. So this is another fun one. Probably wouldn't wear sequins very often, but maybe for a party. Okay, I like the contrast of the hot pink with our grandmother's blonde hair, but not so much against her skin tone, so that one's not bad. I think this clashes a little with our students' red hair, so not the best. Not too bad on our executive. And I like this the best on our stay-at-home mom. So she would probably get first place for that one. And then next would be our grandmother, then our executive, and then our student. Okay, this is a soft sage green, I would call this, with white flowers over it, like sporadically over the green. I don't think this does anything for our retired grandmother, so I'd just say neutral on that. I like this for our redhead. Our executive, this just kind of washes her out. And our stay-at-home mom, it's not bad. It's definitely, our student looks the best in this. Then I would say our stay-at-home mom, then our grandmother, and then our executive. Okay, this one is a coral pink and kind of a powder blue / soft gray mix, and then it has a white background. It's another Scottish plaid, or I guess maybe just a plaid. Tell me. So the squares are even in this one, but they have lines going through the square patterns. Okay, so I like this on our grandmother. Actually, she looks pretty good, and this coral kind of warms up her face. And I like this pretty well on our student as well. It has enough contrast where it doesn't clash with her red hair. On our executive, it's not bad. It is kind of a soft color, so maybe a different lip color. So that could look pretty good on her as well. I feel like this washes out our stay-at-home mom, so probably the least flattering on her. I would say this looks the best on the grandmother, and then our executive and student are kind of tied for second place, and then our stay-at-home mom last. Okay, a green cross between like a lime green and just what I call a true regular green, like a medium green, and white, and these are crisscross patterns go across here. I like this on our grandmother. I think she looks pretty good in this color. Same for our student. And actually not bad on our executive. Maybe not the best, but not bad. And so for our stay-at-home mom. I think a lot of people come up with in green, like this shade of green. Say our student looks the best. The red is a nice contrast with the green. And then actually I would say our executive is next. And our grandmother, she still looks good in there though. And our stay-at-home mom, not bad, but not the greatest. Okay, this one is like a tie-dyed. It's pink and purple, and it mixed like a soft tie-dye. That's what I would call this. And then we have a little bit of white in the background. This is not very flattering on our grandmother. Not very flattering on our student. It kind of clashes too much with her red hair because there's a lot of pink in this. And this does look good on our executive. So again, soft colors for her soft skin tone. This does not look good on our stay-at-home mom. So our executives first, and then I think for the other three ladies, well, maybe our stay-at-home mom would be next, and then our students and our grandmother probably wouldn't want to wear this color. Okay, then we have pink background with dusty rose pink and like a soft maroon, like abstract shapes. So we have some circles and half circles, things like that, where the circle has been altered. So kind of a modern abstract feel. I like this pretty well on our grandmother, mainly because of the darker shades in this. This isn't bad on our student. I thought it might clash more, but I think the black breaks it up enough. So not bad for her. I like this on our executive a lot. I think this is very flattering. Would work well for like a blouse and black pants for work. Stay-at-home mom. Not bad, but not the greatest. So our executive definitely looks the best in this. Then maybe our grandmother and our student, and finally our stay-at-home mom. Okay, this is like a purple leopard print, a soft lilac with a brighter purple in the forefront. Kind of reminds me of a leopard print anyway. Not so flattering on our grandmother or her student. Executive looks pretty good in that. And our stay-at-home mom looks decent, maybe with some different makeup shades. She has warm makeup on right now. So definitely our executive looks the best. Then our stay-at-home mom. Then I would say our grandmother, and then our student. This is a fun one. It's supposed to look like watermelon, but it's like a close-up of the watermelon. And then we have some black seeds as like an overlay, and then a little bit of green on the bottom, and like a watercolor shades of pink and soft reds mixed. So if you imagine a watermelon cut open and you zoom in, and you have the rind down here, and then the flesh of the watermelon and the seeds. That's what you would get for this pattern. I just thought it was a lot of fun. I like this on our grandmother pretty well because she looks good in reds, and this has, it's not quite red, but it's like a reddish pink, and the black seeds add nice contrast. On our student, I think this may clash a little too much. Our executive, I think that looks pretty good on her. The pink is soft enough. And I like this pretty well on our stay-at-home mom. Of course, it just depends on what part would be up near the face. Like she would look better maybe with a dark green. Yeah, I like this on our grandmother maybe the most, or our executive. But also it looks pretty good on our stay-at-home mom. Not so much on our student. And another abstract pattern here. This looks like a bunch of brush strokes in all kinds of different colors, and they're bright colors: blues, greens, oranges, yellows, purples, pinks. All just imagine little strokes of paint, but as a graphic. But this could be very pretty on a dress if someone wanted to stand out. And it might look good on all of them. I like this pretty well on our grandmother. And not bad on our student because of the blues and greens there. Not bad on our executive. And I think it looks the best on our stay-at-home mom. Well, maybe our grandmother actually, and then our stay-at-home mom. And it can be fun for our students, and then maybe last for our executive, but they all looked pretty good in that. So either as a dress, or if you had a blouse like that, and then some black pants or black skirt. poppies as the pattern, so red flowers. And then the flowers have black centers. I don't know what you call that part of the flower, but okay, this looks great on our grandmother. She looks good in reds. Not so good on our student, clashes too much. Not bad on our executive. So again, maybe with a black blazer over that. And it looks good with her lip color. And I don't think this does anything for our stay-at-home mom. So for this one, I would say looks best on our grandmother, then our executive, and I don't know, maybe our student, and then our stay-at-home mom slash exercise coach. So, fun one. It just depends on the person. Okay. This is like a warm tan with a soft tan overlay of flowers, and the flowers have like a dark brown center. So kind of washes out our grandmother. Same with our students. Same with our executive. Okay, this looks the best on our stay-at-home mom, mainly because of the dark centers of the flowers. Bring out the dark in her hair. And yeah, just most flattering on her. Then maybe our student next, then our grandmother, and then our executive. I personally would never wear this color. It just doesn't look good on me. I have blonde hair, blue eyes, so that would just wash me out. Okay, the hot pink background with softer pink flowers, large flowers as the pattern. Not bad on our grandmother. The hot pink is a nice contrast with the blonde hair, but doesn't do much for her skin tone. This isn't too bad, and it kind of clashes some as well, so not the best for our student. It's okay for our executive. She tends to look better in cooler colors, softer colors. Looks pretty good on our stay-at-home mom. Actually, I like that. Yeah, so I'd say it looks the best on our stay-at-home mom. Then our grandmother, then maybe our executive, and then our student. This is a turquoise and orange plaid. Well, I'd say more of a blue, bright blue than turquoise. It's a bright blue and orange plaid. Okay, on our grandmother, not the best. I do like this on our student because of the blue. The orange clashes a little, but it looks pretty good. This does not look good at all on our executive. And it looks pretty good on our stay-at-home mom. The orange is flattering with her skin tone in this case, but the blue kind of breaks it up as well. I think if it were all orange, it would maybe be too much competition with her skin tone. But this looks the best on our student. And then our stay-at-home mom, I would say grandmother, and then executive. Okay, this is soft beige or coral. It's actually soft coral background with soft lines, and then some deeper coral flowers as the pattern, and some sort of greenish gray leaves. That doesn't do anything for our grandmother. It's not bad on our student. Kind of just gives her a softer look. The green adds some nice contrast. It doesn't do anything for our executive, but doesn't clash. I would say just neutral for her. And it's not bad on our stay-at-home mom. I would say it looks the best on our student, then our stay-at-home mom, then maybe our executive, and then our grandmother. Didn't look bad on any of them, but it didn't look great either. Okay, I like this color. It's like a deep lilac color, like purplish pink, or actually pinkish purple, say, so more purple, but with some pink in there, a touch of pink, and then some white polka dots, small white polka dots. Nothing special for our grandmother. Kind of clashes a little bit with our students' red hair. I like this on the executive, her dark hair, dark eyes, and her soft skin tone. And it doesn't do much for our stay-at-home mom, so I would say definitely executive looks the best, and then maybe our grandmother. And next, I don't know, it's not very flattering on our student or our stay-at-home mom. So let's just say they tie for fourth, or third, rather. So tie for third. Okay. This one is, I think we had the other one like this. Yep. So it was earlier in the video, same pattern, but different colors. So in this one we have the deep turquoise or teal background, and then the teardrop shapes again, but this time it's like the teal in the background with the off black, beige, and soft orange teardrop shapes. So I think that other one, it was the same colors in the foreground maybe. Okay, so it's pretty much the same, but the background is different. So the earlier one had the white background. This one has teal. Okay, not bad on our grandmother, but not great. I think this looks pretty good on our student because of that teal color. Executive's not bad, but not great. And this looks decent on our stay-at-home mom, but nothing spectacular. So definitely looks best on our student, then our stay-at-home mom, and maybe our grandmother, and then our executive. Okay, this one is like a light lime green with maybe a hint of yellow background and red flowers with yellow centers. It's like a true red. It's pretty loud. Kind of reminds me of those Hawaiian shirts. The red looks good on our grandmother, but the sort of yellowish light green clashes, I would say. Clashes for our student. Our executive actually looks pretty good. The red matches well with her lipstick, and then the soft green is flattering. And definitely clashes with our stay-at-home mom. So the executive was the only one who looked good in this, really. The grandmother doesn't look bad, and then the student and the stay-at-home mom probably wouldn't want to wear this. So just something to wear, I guess, when you want something a little louder in nature. Okay, next we have very neutral tone. It's just white and a soft black, and the soft black is just small abstract shapes. This is definitely something you want to wear when you don't want to stand out. But it looks pretty flattering on our grandmother. Nothing special for our student, but not bad. Not bad for our executive. Definitely a professional look here though, so she could wear that to the office. And doesn't do anything for our stay-at-home mom, but not bad. I'd say it looked best on the grandmother and the executive. Okay, then the student, and then our stay-at-home mom. This is like a true blue with some copper color shapes in the shapes of like diamonds and ovals over it. It doesn't do anything for our grandmother. It's kind of interesting on our student because we have the two colors here that make up her hair and eyes. So I think she could pull this off. The cover's a little clashy, but not bad. Doesn't do anything for our executive. Okay, I like this pretty well on our stay-at-home mom. So it probably looks the best on her. Then our student. Then maybe our grandmother. Then our executive. Okay, this is another abstract print. It's like a very soft beige and a very, very soft like powder pink and some silver like brush strokes over it. Okay, so this isn't bad on our grandmother, but nothing amazing. Nothing amazing for our student. The silver looks a little better than the pinks. I like this for our executive a lot. I think she looks good in that. And again, another professional color. She had a dress with these colors. And not very flattering for our stay-at-home mom. So it works best on our executive. I don't know, maybe our student and grandmother are tied for second, and not very flattering for our stay-at-home mom. So, orange and white plaid. We've had some other orange and white, so I'll go through this one quickly. I think it really doesn't do any of these ladies good to wear this, so I'd say most people want to pass on that. Okay, this is another abstract, like a true blue, purple, and a lighter pinkish purple. Just kind of like the ombre kind of effect again, but also kind of like brush strokes on a page or canvas. Not bad on our grandmother, but nothing special. Looks good on our student because of the blues. Executive. I like this pretty well, especially the pinkish purple shades. Doesn't do anything for our stay-at-home mom. So student first, then executive, then maybe our grandmother, then our stay-at-home mom. Okay, pink and white. I want to call this gingham, but I think that's a particular material. I checked like the smaller checks, so like a hotter pink and white. I think we had one similar, so I'll go through this one quickly as well. Okay, I like this best on our stay-at-home mom. And then our grandmother, then maybe our executive, and it probably clashes a little too much with the redhead's hair color. Okay. ours are shades of soft yellow gold and like a peachy orange, and then the green stems, very tiny flowers. Looks pretty good on our grandmother. Brings out the white of her teeth. I like that pretty well on the redhead, kind of for the same reason. Brings out the white of her teeth. Nice contrast with her hair. It doesn't do anything for the executive. I feel like that washes her out. And it's just okay on the stay-at-home mom. So this looks best on the grandmother, then the redhead, then the stay-at-home mom, and then the executive. Okay, next we have a purple, black, and white. I'm just going to call it a Scottish plaid. So we have the rectangles along with the squares. Nothing special for the grandmother. Nothing special with the student. Looks pretty good on her executive. And just okay on our stay-at-home mom. So looks best on the executive. Then our stay-at-home mom. Then our grandmother. And then our student. Okay, this is more orange. I feel like I've had way too many orange, and I don't even like orange that much, so I'm not sure how that happened. I like coral, but like a true orange, I think doesn't flatter most people, so just real quick, orange, true orange background with the white tiny polka dots. I don't know why I ended up with so much orange. So this looks pretty good with our stay-at-home mom's complexion. And then I think the other three ladies would want to pass on this. Okay, so blue, like a lighter pinkish purple, and turquoise plaid, Scottish plaid again. Looks pretty good on our grandmother. Looks good on our student. Looks pretty good, not bad on our executive. And say not so good on our stay-at-home mom. So looks the best on our student. Then maybe our executive, our grandmother, and the last would be our stay-at-home mom. Peach background with small dark peach triangles, or not triangles, sorry, squares, like really tiny squares. Kind of brightens up our grandmother's face, but not the greatest. Just not bad on our student, but not great. Looks pretty good on our executive, and decent on our stay-at-home mom. So this one is one where it's not super flattering on any of them. I think I would actually pick the redhead just because of the darker peach. So it kind of matches her hair color, but because it's in small pieces, it kind of just brings out her hair color. And then next, the executive. And then maybe the stay-at-home mom. And then the grandmother. Okay, we just have two more. This is another plaid. This is shades of blue, like a darker blue, and a lighter, I would call that just a true blue, white, and some really dark blue, almost black. Looks pretty good on our grandmother, mainly because of the whites bringing out her white teeth. And it definitely looks good on our student, as we know. The shades of blue look good on her. Looks pretty good on our executive. I like how the dark in this plaid brings out the dark in her hair, the dark parts of her hair. And just okay on our stay-at-home mom. So our student looks the best in this say then our executive, then our grandmother, and then our stay-at-home mom. Okay, last one. This is kind of abstract again. It's almost tie-dye, but not quite. So splotches of like a purplish pink or pinkish purple, and then a soft pink, and then a soft blue, and a little bit of white in the background. It's okay on our grandmother, but not great. Not very flattering on our student. This looks good on our executive, again, because there are soft colors. And it doesn't really do anything for our stay-at-home mom. So, executive looks the best. Then I would say our grandmother, then our student, and our stay-at-home mom probably wouldn't want to wear this. That's not bad on the student, but our stay-at-home mom kind of just doesn't do anything for her. Okay, so that's all of our prints. I think I counted 65. And as I go back through these, maybe you can think about which ones were your favorites. And let me know in the comments below. I'm going to pick one out that matches my nail color. Maybe that one. And I liked all of these, so I had 2 greens in a row. It's a lot of fun picking out these different patterns. I'm a big fan of pink, so I like that one a lot. I thought that was really pretty. And some of these were pretty loud in nature. We had some fun ones like the cherries or the tomatoes. Is it tomatoes or cherries? No, that one was cherries. We had one with tomatoes as well. I like that one a lot. The hot pink with the orange in the background, like the sherbet colors. And I'm gonna put this one on top because it matches my nails pretty well. And hope you enjoyed this, and like I said, had a lot of fun. And if you haven't yet, check out my other color analysis video. In the meantime,